Hello YouTube! Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So, bitch got a boyfriend. Okay, a couple of videos back, I made a video about a boy that I was dating. I called the video "Why I'm Still Single," and basically, long story short, I met a guy online and he came down to South Africa to come and visit me. Asked me to be his girlfriend, but things didn't work out and we broke up. When me and Michael broke up, obviously you feel some type of way, and all of the dreams and all of the hopes that you had for that relationship disappear with those, few words: let us break up or it's over. All of the hopes and all of the dreams that you had, even if you can see that the relationship is about to end, there's always that glimmer of hope inside of you, or at least inside of me. Even though I could see that me and Michael were not compatible, and I could see in his eyes that it wasn't it. There was a part of me that still hoped and believed that somehow we were just going to talk and connect and things would work out. They didn't. We broke up and he left the country on the 13th of June and he went back to the United Kingdom. And there was, a lot of sadness about that. Sadness and regret, I think, primarily because, there had been other guys that I'd been talking to at that time and who I sort of broke things off for because I wanted to be serious and focus only on Michael, and I wanted so bad to be his girlfriend, and I wanted us to sort of ride off into the sunset and be together. But it didn't work out that way. So when I'd started talking to Michael, there had been another guy, and this was an Italian guy, Marcello. Marcello literally also flew the fuck down to Cape Town from Italy, bitch, to come and meet me. After I had told him, I had told him not to come. After I had told him not to come, me and Michael are trying to make things work, Marcello still came. And I'll never forget, sitting across the table from him and thinking to myself, what the fuck, Christabel? What if you're making a mistake? And what if you and Michael aren't going to be a thing? What if Marcello is the guy that you're actually supposed to be with? Voila. Me and Michael break up. And I'm just sitting there, thinking to myself, I should have picked Marcello. I should have picked Marcello. So after me and Michael break up, I start talking to Marcello again. On the dating app, I message him and I'm like, hey, what's up? And at this point, we've established that we're friends, we're talking at a friendship level. And yeah, we're not trying to finesse. Deep down in my heart, I wanted to finesse. But we'd established that, we're friends. So, when you're on this dating app, you get to talk to different guys from all over the world. And I started talking to another guy that was living in Germany. And as I'm scrolling down through all of these different guys that are online, I see this one guy's profile. So he had looked at my profile first, so I went to go look at his profile. So this boy had red hair, crystal blue eyes, and he was cute, but I think what stood out was his title. So on the dating app that I was using, you have a title where you write something about yourself, like a headline. So the headline read, came second place in a contest, or came second place in a race, was the only contestant. So I thought that was so cute and so adorable. So I was like, hey, let me send this boy a message. So I sent him a message and I'm like, haha, that was cute or that was funny. Something along those lines. And he responds and we start talking. When I say there was instant banter and like, you know, banter and flanter? Banter and flirting. Flanter. There was instant flanter between us, or at least I felt so. And, you know, I start talking to this boy, and obviously we are gonna Skype because I want to see what he looks like. I want to see, you know, I want to get a vibe from him. I started Skyping with Jimmy, and our conversations literally would last for like 2.5 hours. We would just be talking, and we'd always have things to say to each other. It was at this point when I was starting to talk to Jimmy and I was really starting to like this guy and form some type of connection, where Marcelo started telling me that he was interested in trying to rekindle something that we could have had. So I find myself in a love triangle yet again. The first time it was me, Michael, and Marcelo. Now it's me, Jimmy, and Marcelo. Common sense would tell a bitch that, look, Marcelo clearly is interested in you. He's come down to the country to be with you. He's talking about moving down here so you guys can form something. Go with the Italian. Get on the Italian stallion bitch and just ride off into the sunset. But I couldn't like deny the fact that, you know, like me and Jimmy were starting to form something. So obviously, you know, me and Jimmy, we had that conversation of where is this going to go? Where is it headed to? And he was very honest in telling me that, look, you live in South Africa. I live in Australia. I'm not sure how long distance between the two of us could work. But let's just try and get to know each other and see if we actually are interested. If you want to talk to other guys, you can talk to other guys, but just know that I am interested in you. So that confused me because, you know, when you talk to somebody, you want to hear, especially from a guy, you want to hear him say that, I only want you, don't talk to anybody else, focus only on me. But Jimmy was saying the exact opposite. He said, look, we're just talking, we're just flirting, it hasn't gotten that deep yet. So obviously, with him saying that, I continue talking to Marcelo. Things start developing between me and Marcelo in that the conversations do start getting a little bit more serious. And the conversation between me and Jimmy start getting a little bit serious. And now I'm suddenly conflicted because I know I want to go down the Jimmy path, the Australian route, but I feel like if I say no to Marcelo one more time, it'll be completely over. Like, it's, you know, he's not going to want to talk to me ever again. So I'm conflicted, but it is what it is. It literally was that sort of situationship where I was talking to these two guys until it got to a headbutt when I had to choose and I had to make a decision. And I know that in the past, when I was in the love When I was in the love triangle between Marcelo and myself, I had chosen Michael because I felt my heart was directing me to Michael. And that fucking fell to pieces. So this time I chose Jimmy. I had to go with my heart. We were having a conversation, having a Skype conversation for 6 fucking hours. We were binging on each other. And it got seriously deep. And he eventually was like, I like you and I want you to be my girlfriend. I was never ready. I'm lying, I was. I knew that he was. But, or not that I knew, like, I wanted him to ask me to be his girlfriend. So he asked me to be his girlfriend. And that means exclusive. That means we both delete our profiles on the dating app. And that also means break things off with Marcelo and break things off with the German guy. The problem with this is Marcelo had already talked about moving to South Africa to come and be with me and looking for potential jobs, and me and him were not in a relationship, but he was speaking as though we were, and he was making all of these grand, audacious plans to be with me. And I knew that I had to let this boy down one more time. It was the most difficult, like, text message that I'd ever sent to anyone. It was the chicken shit way to do it, because I think it would have been fair if I had just called him on Skype and spoken to him. But I didn't have it in me to look him in the eyes and disappoint him one more time. I had to follow my heart. I had to follow what I felt. I told Marcelo, and as gracious and as wonderful and as amazing as he is, he wasn't mad or anything. He understood and wished me the best. The German guy blocked me. So now I'm in a long distance fucking relationship. Bitch, he is coming to South Africa end of October. We're gonna make a video together so you guys can meet this beautiful, beautiful ginger man. And I know I said in another video I avoid men, but girl, not this man. Never this man. So, I'm super excited for him to come to South Africa for, for this whole thing to sort of manifest. What can I say? We meet guys online. It's a new age romance. And I'm happy. Thank you for watching. Bye.